So I'm going to start now. It really was a missing piece for me, like kind of having my own group. So with all of that, my coaches, and we are all a part of Goal Getters. So I kind of wanted to lay out like the ladder here for some of you, because some of you are a few rungs down. So if we start at Christina Sullins. So Christina is Lindsay's coach. Lindsay Gray, so Christina is Dream Extreme. Lindsay Gray is Goal Getters, and Lindsay is my coach. My team's name is Fit Warriors. And then my personally sponsored coaches that are on this call, let's just say, and really they're my 3, there's one more who's not on the call, but my 4 actively working, personally sponsored coaches are Sheila, Jackie, Megan, and Emily. And Emily is brand new. She just joined last month. So those are my 4 working coaches. And then the rest of you fall somewhere beneath there. For example, Kate is Jackie's, or Jackie is Kate's personally sponsored coach. So, and then Jackie has Heart Inspiration. Megan, so Carissa is Megan's personally sponsored coach. I'm sorry, Megan is Carissa's personally sponsored coach. And Megan's team is Team Daily Devotion. We have Carly on here, who Carly is 2 people below me. So her coach is actually not active. So she's really like my coach, and Lindsay's also adopted her. So she's kind of everywhere. She's a part of all the teams, which we are as well. And then Susan, her coach is Nisa, who is also not active. Nisa is Sheila is Nisa's coach, and then I'm Sheila's coach. So like kind of in all of that, what I want you to understand, and this can sometimes this is where I think it gets confusing, is because if you're in the Fit Warriors and the Goal Getters, and it's like, where do I post? Where do I ask questions? Where do I get guidance? Really, you can get it everywhere, anywhere. But my suggestion is that you start with your upline coach and your upline team. So your direct upline. So if Megan is your upline, you start there. Or if I'm your upline, you start there. Now, if your upline currently doesn't have like a team page, maybe you're their only working coach and they don't have a team page yet, which I would like to speak to at another time, not right now, but I think no matter what, you should always just start one. But we can get more into that later. Start with your upline. If your upline can't give you an answer or whatever, then go to the next person up, go to their team page. And then if you can't get the answer there, then go to the next one. Because I think that, I mean, it really comes down to whatever you feel comfortable with, I guess. But I think that it would be helpful, and I want to play more of a role than I have in the past. I want Fit Warriors to be kind of your place to go. I want to help you. Not that I didn't before, but I just feel that I'm in a better place than I have been. So I just wanted to lay that out there and kind of explain who Fit Warriors was, so that you kind of some of you newbies might not understand kind of that ladder. So hopefully the ladder and I hate to use that term, but it kind of is like a ladder. Hopefully that makes a little bit more sense to you as to where you fall and where Goal Getters and Fit Warriors and Dream Extreme and Heart Inspiration and all of those different teams fall into play. Because no matter what, we're all still a part of Dream Extreme. We're all still a part of Goal Getters. We're all a part of Fit Warriors, and you're all a part of another team underneath that. And then you're going to end up creating your own team. It is not, and I'm not saying that I keep saying like I'm pulling away from Goal Getters. Not in a bad way, and not in a way that that we don't do things with Goal Getters anymore, because we definitely do. And you're always welcome to, if they're hosting a live sneak peek as they are on Thursday, we're definitely able to still participate in that. but like as a team here, I want us to host more of our own things as a smaller team here. So I will, we'll get more into that in a minute, because we have a nice like little small team right now, and it's going to grow. Just like Goal Getters has gotten really big. Lindsay has a lot of personally sponsored coaches right now, which is great. It's great for her. It's great for the team. It's great for all of us to learn from each other. But there's almost sometimes too many cooks in the kitchen, and it might get confusing to people. Susan said, I explain it like family. Nisa's my mom. Sheila's my grandma. Amanda's my great-grandma. That makes sense. It is. And so if you're in a sorority, we had sorority, big sister and moms and dads, and it's kind of like that. So Megan was in my sorority. So I don't think I was any of those to her, but but that's okay. So with that, I just kind of wanted to talk about that piece of it and just kind of help you guys understand where I am. I'm also on a bigger journey myself. So if you listen to me at all, I'm not happy at my job and I'm not staying there. I will be walking away in June for pretty much, let's say like 95% walking away. I don't know right now. The goal is to work the business full time, but I'm walking away from a 6-figure job. So that will be tough. So if in 6 months I can make this job, this business, give me 6 figures. No, I will take a pay cut, and I likely will have to. But that is where I'm at, and I'm also wanting to expand my business more outside of Beachbody and not away from Beachbody. Beachbody will always be there. It will always be a big part of my business. But I'm looking to figuring things out as to how I want to expand my business a little bit more. So I'm working with a coach and things like that. So are some bigger things, and I will talk about that more as that kind of comes into play in 2017. But just so you guys know that that's kind of where I'm at and where my head's at and where kind of where things are going. So with all of that said, when Jackie and I met a month ago, we kind of started talking about like this, like what is Fit Warriors? Where do we want things to go? And Jackie and I just met because we just wanted to meet up, and she brainstormed with me, which was awesome. So thank you, Jackie. But we talked about a lot of things. And one thing that came up that I'm not sure if everyone agrees with me, so maybe we can have this discussion, is free groups. My opinion on running like free clean eating groups or free anything groups. Like you can run a free kindness group. You can run a free cleaning group. You can run a free abs group, a free plank group, a free anything. It doesn't even have to be fitness related. You can just run a free group to build your network, right? And get more people in the group. My feeling on free groups is that anybody can run a free group, even if you're a brand new coach and you started a week ago. Because we have scripts that are already made available for you to run. There is for example, in the Fit Warriors file section, there is an entire system, exactly what to do for a 5-day clean eating group, including a meal plan and a grocery list and everything you need, including scripts on how to talk to people, scripts on how to post about it, like everything you need. I essentially feel that I don't think we as a team need to say we're running a free clean eating group the first week of every month. Now, with that said, that does not mean that Jackie and Kate can't say, Jackie and Kate are going to run a free crockpot group. Does anybody want to join with us? Like, I think that would be awesome, and that's super, super great. We're running it this week. Blah, 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 if you want to add people to it. What I have personally found is that when I add people to someone else's clean eating group or free group, I am not fully invested. in those people. And that's just me, and maybe that's not you, and that's okay. Remember, we all have our own businesses, but I'm just saying as a Fit Warriors team, I'm not going to lay out a monthly free group and like, Kate and Jackie are going to run it this month, and Sheila and Megan are going to run it next month, and Carly and Chris are going to run it next month, and Melissa and Susan are going to run it next month. I personally don't think that that is necessary, but if you run a group, please feel free to share it with the team and ask others if they want to add people to it. Or if you're looking to run a free group, reach out to somebody else on the team and say, hey, you want to run this with me? We can pair up and do this together. I think just being able to lean on each other could be helpful. And Sheila said, they get so huge and it doesn't seem right for people to have different coaches in there posting that they have no connection with. I think we should all run our own groups. And that's kind of where I feel like even 2 people's okay. But I think once we went like whole team and we had 200 people in a group or even 100 people in a group, it's not as personal. And really the point of running a free group, right, is to improve those relationships with the people that you're adding so that you can bring them in as a customer or into the business, right? And if you're just putting them into someone else's group and not continuously building that relationship and having them see you and what you do as a coach, I feel like sometimes that relationship might get lost. Again, remember, this is how I feel and what I'm suggesting as Fit Warriors, as the leader of this team. If you and your team want to do something different, you can do that, right? But as Fit Warriors, I'm not going to organize a free group for us as a team to lead every month. Just wanted to let you know that. But again, like I said, please, if you do run a free group, you are able to share it with the others. And if somebody, maybe not everybody jumps in, but maybe if one person is like, hey, Carissa, are you running a free group this week or this month? Do you want to run one with me? With that said, I did find a lot of value in having a new script every month this year. So for 2016, thank you, Sheila. Sheila organized at the end of 2015, I believe, organized script writing for 2016 and I think we paired people up, which I'll talk about in a second, for each month, somebody to take control of the script. I found that extremely helpful for each month to basically have a script ready to go. You could then use that script, add to it. I know Jackie would add a lot to it, edit it, adapt it to meet the needs of your group that month, but it was always great to know that we had a script for the month ready to go. So we currently, right on this call right now, we have 9 people. So if we each took a month, and maybe some of us took 2 months, and I know there are some people that aren't on this call. I know we have a new coach, Jen, and we have a new coach, Emily. They're both in the new coach group. Maybe they're not going to take January or February, but maybe they would take November or December, be more comfortable later in the year. But if each person, oh, that looks really good, Carly. So if each of us could take 1 month, we felt, I don't know, I ended up doing my month alone. I don't know how it is to write a script with another person. I feel like that seems kind of weird to me personally, because it's almost ends up being like 2 personalities in a script, and I don't know. So if each of us, all right, Susan's doing one in January for goal getters, so she can share it here. All right, Susan's got January. So if I post something in the Fit Warriors, can we each sign up for a month? Can we do like a thumbs up? Do people agree with that or not agree with that? Do I want to open it up to not do so? Looks like most. If you don't, we can we can figure something else out if that's not what you feel is good. And then, so that was like the monthly scripts I wanted to talk about. I also wanted to talk about the live sneak peek. So actually, I'll talk about the call schedule first, and because the live sneak peek is a part of that. So the call schedule now, I wanted to keep everything on Mondays because Mondays for me personally worked. Hopefully for you, they continue to work. But so that, and we also kind of restructured the new coach group, which I'll talk about as well. But so the first Monday of the month is the new coach group call. Basically, it is the kickoff call to the new coach group. It is the only Zoom call for the Fit Warriors new coach group. So it worked so we have Melissa's on the call tonight, and then we have Melissa, Emily, and Jen are our new coaches in the new coach group. We had we had a call last Monday, and it was great. It was just, we introduced each other. Their coaches all jumped on as well, which was great. So Jackie and I are currently leading that group. So then like Susan jumped on, Kate jumped on, and then I'm Emily's coach. So I was there already. But we just kind of did introductions, all kind of learned about each other, talked about expectations, what the new coach group's going to look like. And then that was it. So it was awesome. So the new coach group, I'll just continue to go on that, and then I'll finish the call schedule. Basically, what I felt, and I did this with Emily, and I think it worked out. So my personal feelings on how I think kind of a new coach should get started is they get started with the 5-part welcome. It could be a 5-day, it could be a 2-day, it could be however long it takes them to get through that 5-part checklist from the 5-part welcome. Then they have a new coach. They let you know that they're done with that, and they have a new coach call with you. In that new coach call, you're basically answering questions, hearing what their goal is, what's their why, just kind of getting them excited. That's all really that new coach call needs to be. It used to be that we told them all about, you could talk about Success Starter, but we talked about Emerald and how to do all of these things. And I feel like it's just a lot in a new coach call, honestly. I really feel that new coach call should just be like getting them excited and like, what's your why and what are your goals? And let's talk about how we can get there. Just like kind of get them excited. So they've gone through that checklist. That first 5-part checklist really teaches them a lot about like the back office and Facebook, and it even talks about the success, has them sign up for Summit and sign up for the Success Club trip, and like it really does all of those big things. Then you have that call, and then from that call you send them to the university without the new coach group yet. New coach group may not have started. Let's say you have somebody sign up on January 3rd, and the new coach group just started on January 2nd. Now, they're not going to join until February, whatever the first Monday of February is. So we're going to start them on the first Monday again. That doesn't mean that they don't start learning, because I really think because of those systems that we put into place, the 5-part welcome and the new coach university, those are both self-paced. There is no reason that they can't start those things during that time that they're waiting for that new coach group to start. Then the new coach group is really all about accountability. We did, and we're going to get feedback from the 3 new coaches that are in there and see if it's too much. But most of them, Emily was done with the new coach university. Melissa was almost done, and Jennifer was almost done. So I think they're done by now with the new coach university. Now there is like 1, maybe 2 posts a day. A lot of it is repeat information of stuff that they've already learned, but it's mostly in written form. Some people learn best by videos, which is what the new coach university is. Some people learn best by reading. Some people learn best by taking, whatever. As a teacher, we know that we learn best, everybody learns in different ways. So you might have watched it in a video, and now you've read all about, like today was, oh my gosh, the different types of groups. the focus of today was the different types of challenge groups that you can run. That was in the New Coach University. We had a whole couple of videos about that. Now it's written out too, maybe in a little bit more detail, something that they could even copy and save somewhere else. And then each night they're checking in, they're doing their Power of 3. We have a tracker that they're using, and it's just a Power of 3 tracker basically. And then they're sharing that accountability in the group. It's teaching them right away the daily activities that they should be doing every day. And we felt that that was kind of where something was missing a little bit in the New Coach group, because it wasn't a consistent sharing of accountability. So we have a check-in every night, which the new coaches have been great about doing. And I think that staying consistent with that will be key. So they'll go through a month of that and then hopefully be ready to go. And I think a smaller group, agreed, Sheila, a smaller group is helpful as well. We only have 3 new coaches, which is great. It's easy to manage. We all can kind of stay on top of everything because there's only a few, and I think they're all getting to know each other too. It's also a safe place for them to ask questions. Now, like I said, the very first live call, the first Monday of the month was a live call. That's the only live call. But what Jackie and I decided to do is on Thursday nights at 8 p.m., we go live in the New Coach group. So we may go live, like for example, this week is my week. This week is my week, so a lot of what we talked about this week were like challenge groups and things like that. So I might go live briefly in just a 15-minute live at 8 o'clock, go live for 15 minutes. So I may briefly just kind of cover some of the topics that had been talked about, maybe if any questions came up in the group, answer those live, and then take a Q&A. So hopefully the 3 coaches would be available and be on and maybe asking questions during that time. If not, they're expected to go back and watch that video, just that short 15-minute video, rather than having to commit to what I was finding, and I think most of us were, is those new coach calls. We were trying to add another call like on a Thursday night, and we've already having them commit to a Monday night call and then the Thursday call. It's a lot. And I thank you for all of you jumping on tonight, because I know it can be hard to jump on a call 2 nights in 1 week or 3 nights in 1 week. So thank you. So, I mean, this is the first month that we're doing it this way. Obviously, things evolve and change and dependent on how things go. So we are kind of going to evaluate this and see if there's anything that needs to change into January. But so far, I feel like it has been going pretty well. So that's new coach kind of stuff. And like I said, this is Fit Warriors Down. So your coaches, anybody that is a brand new coach that is either my personally sponsored or my personally sponsored coaches or their coaches or their coaches. I mean, you guys are everybody is welcome to add people to this new coach group until your leader is ready to jump off and do their own. If that makes sense. So you kind of go with where your leader goes. So continuing on with the call schedule, and hopefully I'm not everywhere, and I will open this up for questions and things in a minute. The call schedule. So first Monday is new coach call. Second Monday is goal getters. So we're still sticking with the goal getters second Monday. Second Monday was always goal getters Lindsay led. And the fourth Monday was goal getters I led. So that is what's changing. But the second Monday, like I got on the call last night and I saw a couple people on there as well. So the second Monday is for you to commit to the goal getters call. I know Jackie's having her call on that night as well. So if you're on Jackie's team, then you would get on her call. And then the third Monday, I really feel like doing a live power hour each month can be really cool for us and can be a great just learning from each other. What do your conversations look like? And just kind of getting on live. Let's all work together for 1 hour, whether or not you power houred earlier that day or not. but let's get on and let's chat. Maybe we'll put some music on. Maybe some nights we'll have a happy hour. Just kidding. I don't know. Maybe I like wine. I'm not kidding. So, but just like getting together, doing our live power hour. Then as we were talking about like, okay, what do we want our sneak peeks to look like? I feel like a 5-day sneak peek is, oh, guess who just texted me, Carly? 5-day sneak peek is kind of too long. I've kind of gotten to that point. I feel like people might get lost. It's a little bit too much. I think the 3-day was okay, but I'm really liking this live, do it in an hour, get it over with. It's still available for people to go back to, just like a 3-day group was or a 5-day group was, but it's in an event. If they're in the event, if were asked, invited to the event, they're getting notifications about that too when you post in it, which is cool. So with that said, I've asked a few of you to help me with our first one on Monday. So my thought was, okay, well, we're all already going to be together during a live power hour. Why can't we do the live sneak peek at the same time? Because we're already going to be there. So all we have to do is every 10 minutes, one of us goes live in the sneak peek. And we're already there together, which I thought was just like genius, obviously. Just kidding. And Susan said if people are only a little interested, they're more likely to do a live 1-hour event than participate in a 5-day sneak peek. I still have a lot of thoughts about how I want this live event to run. I like the format of the sneak peek where we talk about like, what does a coach do? How much time does it take? How do you make money? Like, I like all of that. But part of me, so Carly and I was awesome. It was so awesome. I was able to visit Carly this weekend, which was super fun. Got to spend the day with her and Ava on Saturday. And we were talking about Raina Odell and how she does her live business presentation, I believe it was, right, Carly? And she was like, she basically just told her story. I mean, obviously all of those things were touched within her story, but she just told her story and answered questions that people had. And I was like, so that got me thinking, like, if we all went live every 10 minutes, 6 of us, so there's 6 of us, we have to figure out if Sheila can get in there, but I currently have Amanda, Carissa, Sheila, Jackie, Carly, Megan for Monday. And I think Megan was checking her calendar. So one of us goes live every 10 minutes. And basically we tell our story, but our story has a focus of one of those aspects of that we normally would do in a 5-day sneak peek. So basically, like, if time was a big thing for me, let's say, then I talk about my story and I tie in how I overcame that like kind of objection of time and how I made time work for me. And maybe for Carissa, it was like social media. Maybe she was terrified of social media. She didn't want to post on social media. Sheila, it's the second one. She didn't want to post on social media. She only had 100 people in her network. Then she tells her story, and that's her objection that she kind of works through. And maybe Megan's is learning, like how I don't want to, I became a coach and I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I was going to be all alone. I had no idea how I was going to learn what a coach does, or like I didn't know what I was doing. So she could tie in kind of the team piece and all the training that we have available and all the groups that we have available. And then maybe Carly, so that each of us kind of ties in our own story with the objection. So it's not just, here's what a coach does, et cetera, et cetera. I don't know. The six of us can talk more about that, but that's kind of my thoughts for the live sneak peek. Also, the goal getters are running one on Thursday. So if anyone wants to pop in that one and get ideas, you could do that too. Oh, Sheila can't spell anything ever. I'm a speller. Sheila can't. If anyone's reading the chat. Sorry, I'm getting sidetracked by the chat. So that's the third Monday of the month. Live power hour, live sneak peek. Obviously, this is the first time we're going to try this sneak peek. If you guys don't know me, if you don't know yet, I like change. Like, I will change things up all the time to like try something new because I just like things to freshen. I would just want things to work. And if they don't work, then you got to change it and make it work for you and for your team and group and whatever. And then the fourth Monday is the Fit Warriors call. So I threw this extra one in here because the fourth Monday of the month is December 26th. I felt like it was too close to January 1st, and I wanted to get in front of you before then and kind of get things going. We are doing an invite. Jackie's working on a photo. I will have it out for tomorrow. I will have it ready for tomorrow. Is that what you asked? Do you guys want an invite? This is a total experiment. I'll post it. Sorry for. Oh, you're doing one. You're doing a live one tomorrow? Got it. Carly's doing a live sneak peek tomorrow. So yes, but sure, that would be great. But yes, as far as the live sneak peek, we will have an event for you to invite people to by tomorrow. We were working on a photo and getting that going. And I'm also going to like experiment with like the name of it. What did I tell you, Jackie? Like, come meet the Fit Warriors, like something, something, something. I was trying to like I'm sure people see like, what's this coaching thing like every freaking day. Like, I want it to be like happy hour with the Fit Warriors or like coffee talk or like something different than what they normally might see. So we'll have that ready and that event ready tomorrow. With all of that, I have more, but I feel like I've been talking a lot, and I want to unmute you and see if anybody has questions. And I'm just gonna have to because it's already 9:47 and people are yawning. Just kidding. I know you are. I know it's tired. I'm not tired, surprisingly, but I'm not gonna be able to get up in the morning again because I'm gonna be up. I haven't even power hour'd yet, so I still have to do that. Oh shoot! It's 10:47 in Canada.
In Ontario.
Oh, and in Georgia.
Okay. I'm very well.
Carly's in Georgia. Does anyone have questions, comments, anything you want to share with the group?
What time's the power hour and sneak peek on Monday?
8.
I'll be there. I will be there.
Yay. I kind of try to keep. Thanks, Carly. Cash for Christmas. You know who does that is Melanie Mitro does a Cash for Christmas. That's a good one. What's that?
Who's revving their engines?
It's a motorcycle.
It's my phone, sorry.
You know, I'll say something. I just wanted to encourage everybody. I think the idea of everybody participating in a script is a really good idea. Kind of like, you know, if you have kids and a husband, a family, and you're going to clean your house, and if you had to do it all by yourself, think about how long it would take you. But if you made everybody participate, it would take less time. So kind of the same concept here. You're running a business, but we're all a team. So if everybody could pitch in, it's going to be easier for you running your business. So I just think it's a fair thing to do. I mean, if you're everybody, you know, for somebody who's always writing scripts, you know, I've never had to do it. So I feel like I want to because I've used whoever's done them in Goal Getters for the last 6 months. So it would be really nice if everybody could participate and do 1 month. I mean, it's only 1 month out of a year, you know, so I'm all for it. I think it's a great idea.
I will post a doc in the group tomorrow, probably, to sign up for a month.
So I was thinking, since we have like all the goal getters scripts already, what if we did like for the next year, like scripts for like lifestyles, like they like 1 month would be like almost like a postpartum month or something. So like Melissa could take that on with me or with because we're all postpartum people. You know, so all those people like 1 month, hey, what if I know that like the coach may not be postpartum, so I don't know how that would work, but there may be new coaches coming in that are postpartum that might want to run a postpartum group, you know, so that's maybe an idea to like get themes per se for that, or so it's not necessarily for a month, for a specific month, but like that you can go and grab if you have that situation going on in your life, you know.
That's a good
Something
idea.
like, what if one's like a cheap way to get fit, you know, like what's the cheapest possible month we could do?
Coupons and like where can you get
Exactly, like a bunch of like saving tips in there and all sorts of stuff like that.
I think that's a good idea. I think we still keep it like by month just so that we have something new each month. But now we have a whole year of scripts already.
Well, that's what I'm saying. We already have the year.
You can reuse those, mix and match those, but then still each month, I think just having a new one, but it could still be themed. I do like the theme. So when you sign up for a month, maybe that theme to what is the theme that you're geared towards, so we know it ahead of time. Because a lot of times I found that like I was planning my group and I might have called it something, I don't know. And then the focus of the script was like jingle bells. Jingle bell jiggle. I think I could say that up. So like the focus of the script might have been like all around Christmas, and mine focus was not about that, you know? So if we knew like what the theme of your script was going to be ahead of time, it might be helpful, and it might just help in planning for your future groups.
Mm-hmm. I think that idea with like tips for budgeting and things like that, that's an awesome idea. That would almost be a good idea to put in a separate document so you can pull from that and put 1 or 2 things in your challenge group each month. Or maybe some people have the whole sugar thing where they want to cut the sugar. You know, if you had another document with all kinds of tips on that, nutrition tips, just so you can like pull from other documents.
Yeah.
Is an idea.
Yeah.
I like that.
No. Thought.
For sure.
So I have a question. As I gear up, actually, never mind. It's only for the 6 of you. Never mind. I will message the 6 of you separately because it's about the live sneak peek. So I don't want to take up the rest of your time. But the next live sneak peek, we will have Kate and Melissa and Susan. You guys will be a part of it. And anybody else. We have a couple other new coaches. I think Carissa has a new coach and Megan has a new coach coming on. So we'll have more people jumping on to those live sneak peeks too, to help out. What else? Any other questions? One thing I want to leave with, because so like I said, I'm kind of starting to work with a kind of a business coach thing. I'm not sharing a ton about it yet because I don't really know what I'm doing yet and what's going on with it. So I will share once I have some more details. But one of the questions she asked this week is, what is your word for 2017? So I kind of wanted to leave like on a positive, inspirational way tonight and kind of talking about what your word for 2017 was. And mine, I will start. Mine is expansion. Just expanding my business, expanding myself, expanding my world. Just hopefully that means bringing a man into my world. Carly set me up with somebody that I'm going to go on a date with, so that's pretty cool. Thanks, Carly. And so I just kind of wanted to kind of end on that, and hopefully you can think of just one word, positive, inspirational word about what you want for 2017. What is your word? Who wants to start?
Talk about putting us on the spot.
I know. I'll give you
Organization.
about it.
I'm going to go with recruiting.
Okay. Who else? Someone said organization. Who said that? Susan?
Yeah. With everything, every part of my life, I need to get it together.
Growth.
Did you say something, Kate?
Yeah, I said growth in every part too.
Oh. I like that.
I'm stealing yours. I'm going to go with expansion.
Ooh. And it's funny because I was the only one that posted that. And even the girl was like, I've never thought of that. I'm adding that word to my list. And I was like, yay! I was excited.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now I can. I couldn't before. It looked like you kept.
Okay, well, and my husband was like talking to me because he's watching This Is Us next to me, and
He's finally watching it. Yay, Mom!
finally. So, anyways, if you haven't watched that, but my word is going to be empowerment.
Ooh,
I like it.
Good one.
Like empowering myself, empowering my team, empowering people that I come across with,
yes.
my kid, maybe my husband if I feel like it.
Maybe if he's nice. Yay. Anyone else? Have a word? You don't have to have one right now. Megan looks really tired.
My word is sleep right now.
Sure.
I can't share yet. I need to ponder that one for a little while.
Thinker. Some people are thinkers. My friend Kristen is a total thinker about everything, and I'm like total impulsive. So anyway, thank you guys so much for just getting on last minute. Like I didn't think it was that Tuesday night was gonna be the one to win in such last minute notice, but I'm glad that it did, and I'm glad I was able to get in front of you quickly. And hopefully, you guys kind of understand where I'm at, and I just needed to share all of that with you. So thank you. Melissa's expanding her belly and her little family. So we have a few expecting mothers in the group. We have Melissa, and two of our new coaches are expectant mothers. Melissa and Emily are both expecting, so that's fun. So I give props to you guys, and that's probably why Emily is not on the call, because she's only 7 weeks or 8 weeks pregnant, so she's been kind of sick. So yeah. But again, thank you guys for getting on. We are only, I don't know, what's the date? The 14th? 13th?
13th.
Oh, good. I thought it was the 14th. Oh, this is so good. Because I wanted to start my 12 days of Christmas, and I thought I was going to do it today. Thought today was the 14th, but I'm doing it tomorrow. So if you want to do something to gear yourself up until Christmas, just to add value to people's lives, do a 12 things you love and do the 12 days of Christmas. I'm starting one tomorrow. All random, stupid things that I like in my life. Just an idea. I know a few of us have done this. I think Jackie's doing one. I've seen a bunch of people doing it, but people really
cute one.
People really like 12 things. Even my friends who have nothing to do with this business and really want nothing to do with me. Just kidding. They even said we should have, because we have a really cool group called the Weekend Runaways, and they said we should have our favorite things fit for the Weekend Runaways. And I was like, oh, well, I'm going to do a favorite things for Amanda. Just kidding. So I'm going to go with 12 favorite things, 12 counting down till Christmas. You still have time to add people now is the time to get people geared up for January, not January 1st. And you don't want to try and crunch it, even though that's really when people start thinking about it. But get in people's heads now so that the day after Christmas, when they're finally ready to commit to something for January 1st or 2nd or 9th or whenever you're starting your group, that you've already started that process and that conversation with them. So you really need to start it now and start all of those conversations. I just printed out my Go for No. I also, and I will post this. I'll see if I can find this again. So here's my Go for No bubble sheet. I'm at 100. I'm going to break it down how many I need to do each day. And then I kind of liked this. I found this too. This I actually found in the Goal Getters group. So it's just a note tracking sheet. Rather than writing their names on here, I'm going to write numbers on here and then names here. So it's name, if they said yes or no, and then was it for a challenge group, coaching opportunity, or referral. So
I saw that.
yeah.
I was looking for the Go for No, and I saw you post that because I went all the way back in Goal Getters. I'm like, oh, this one's cool too.
Yeah, so yeah, I found this one, and then I found a different Go for No that just had smiley faces on it, and then I just Googled it and found this one. I found this one in Dream Extreme actually, and then I found this in Goal Getters. But I posted this in Fit Warriors tonight. So if anybody wants to go for No with me, the last 15 days of the month, 16 days of the month, let's do it. Break it down. What's 100 divided by 16? 4 a day?
Misha, what's 100 divided by 16?
Misha, I love it. Misha. Doing the math.
I'm going to do it right now.
4 something.
He said it's 4 something.
6.25. So it's 6 to 7 a day.
Oh.
So, and it doesn't have to be direct invites, just starting those conversations help you get to the invite too. The Goal Getters call last night, they talked about the Go for No, which is what made me get mine out and do it again. They have not been consistently doing that every week. So yeah. But thank you guys. I know you're tired. Sheila, can you print me some and bring them Sunday? Or send me the file and I can print it at Mom's. I don't have a printer. Melissa, you have questions about the Go for No?
Lindsay briefly touched on it last night in the call, and it was just wrapping my head around, coaching and trying to make sure that I'm getting all of my powers of threes in and stuff. But when I saw her mention it and bring it up, I thought it was something that was a really good, useful tool, especially if you're trying to get to, SC5 or SC10. So I was looking at it more as a useful tool right now rather than an actual challenge. But I wasn't just I just wanted to know more about how it worked and where I could find it. And I think I saw that you had posted the file earlier. After I had searched forever trying to find one.
Yeah, I'll definitely touch on that. Maybe that will be my topic Thursday night. That would be good. Okay. So yes, well, more about that because I don't want to take any more time. I don't know.
I misspelled again, didn't I?
Oh, shit. I don't know what you're talking about. I love you.
You have 2 kids. You're fine.
Oh, shut up. I've never been able to spell. Bye, Jackie.
Bye. It's 10 o'clock here, 11 o'clock in Georgia and Canada. So, again, thank you so much for getting on.
Canada. Wait, who's in Canada?
Melissa and Susan in Canada.
Really? I'm sorry. I'm not on a lot of the calls. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Susan. That's awesome.
Wait,
Susan jumped off. She said one of the girls the baby was crying. But yeah, we're about an hour or so north of Toronto in Ontario.
Oh, we're going to come visit you guys one day.
It's really nice in the summer. Don't come in the winter.
Carly,
sounds good.
We've got our Canadians on the team. Now we just need a guy that works the business, and a black girl. That was our other goal the other day.
Yes.
Because one of my friends, I was like, she would be such a good coach.
Nisa had someone at one point.
So just whatever. Fit warrior goals. We got it.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay.
Never.
Love you guys. I'm going to let you go. And I will talk to you soon.
Good
Bye.
night.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.